At the dawn of time, single-celled creatures emerged from the primordial ooze to colonize the Earth. The fertile soil they found was beautiful, dangerous, and wild. However, it was also super lame because they didn't have the concept of numbers with which to rate things. Now, in the year of our spaghetti monster in the sky, 2025, two intrepid brothers have come forth to solve the world's problem. No longer will items go unrated. No longer will everyday objects escape the rule of numerical law. This is Review Everything.
Hello and welcome to Review Everything, the podcast where we rank the many items of the universe on a tier list that we apparently forget to show most of the time. At least for like the last 3 episodes, we haven't been doing it. We are your hosts. I'm Ashton, a writer with a brand new camera angle. It's over here now, so I can look directly at you, straight into your eyeballs. You like it? Let us know. If you don't, it's fine. This shows more of my face, so this is the good side of my face. Who are you?
Hey, I'm Conor from work. Sometimes I feel like a hot air balloon. Lifted up by the things I want out of life.
Lifted up by the things you want in life?
Yeah. I want to be famous. I want to be famous and happy in that order. And sometimes I kind of want to die.
Deep. It took me a minute to figure out where that was coming from. And if you all don't know Victor Jones, you should listen to Victor Jones. He's quite good.
That was a coincidency.
We're here. We're two dudes with strong opinions. We thought we'd have a podcast. Something else that we've apparently forgot to say a lot is, hey, like and subscribe. Do the thing. It's really important. If you're actually watching this, there's not that many of you. But, when I got this notification from YouTube and it was like, hey, shows like yours usually have like 8 subscribers and you have like 6. So you could have more. And I was like, okay, well, shoot for the stars. We could have 8 subscribers. So like and subscribe or like follow if you're on Spotify. Do those things. Share the pod with other people. And I did want to this is like the first week we've actually had legitimate listener comments. So I kind of wanted to go through a few of them. I won't lie, they've mostly been on the video about Longhorn Steakhouse and whether or not they have peanut shells. And one of them is somebody that you've banned from this podcast because it's Akshay. And I believe this is directed to you.
Hey, Akshay, fuck you, buddy. Hey, buddy. By the way, when I said who's Akshay, I knew who Akshay was. I've had many conversations about you, Akshay. Okay, so
this just says, holy shit, you're the guy at the top and you're posting this? Motherfucker, unless this is satire, the shit you're saying here is so argumentative when he's giving you all that information, okay? And you go, yeah, but what if the news source was profiting off the continued use of peanuts? Come on, bro. Think. Somebody else said, also need to watch out for Big Milk. That it's not just Big Peanuts that we should be watching out for. That's from William Lacoste, which I don't know if we just doxed them.
Are these people we know? I'm a little hot. I'm a little hot.
I don't know any of them.
I know Akshay. I'm coming for you, buddy. I've already put into place a plan. If you've listened at all, I've been taking a break from work. It's not because I can't find work. I'm amazing at work. But my goal now is to follow you around in your career and to make your life miserable for your transgressions, you piece of shit.
That's rough. And
I will fist fight you.
He means it. He's committed to the bit.
I'll lose.
Speaking of which, I did want to share this poster that we have that we can make available for purchase. It says the shells are out there. It's all about doing your own research and asking questions. For those who are just listening, let me describe. We've got sort of a spacey backdrop on an old country road. We see some shells flying up into the sky. Says the shells are out there in sci-fi font. And what this is really about is just do your own research. If you don't know whether or not Longhorn Steakhouse still has peanut shells on the floor, just go find out. It's not hard. So I intend to go to Idaho and find this out for myself.
Ashton, at the very least, do your own research.
Do your own research. Yeah.
No, don't say it again, you piece of shit. So do your own research. Don't say it. But here's the thing, man. Longhorn Texas Steakhouse Longhorn Town. It is part of a publicly traded conglomeration. The liability alone of having never-ending peanuts that you walk on. I don't care if you give me a hard time. I don't care if you really think that maybe the last Blockbuster in Portland, it's different and that there's a Longhorn out there that has peanut shells. People would die.
That's what I think. And I think it's in Idaho. I refuse to believe that the Longhorn Steakhouse in Idaho doesn't have peanut shells on the floor until I see it myself. I'm just saying, I've done my research and this is what
Hold on, man. there is definitely a contingent of people that the removal of peanuts is considered like woke DEI bullshit. I guarantee you that
we're
is
talking right to you. Hit us in the comments. Tell us where the shells are. Hashtag where the shells.
One of them's on your side, and it's this proud boy over here. You're proud of your due diligence when it comes to peanuts. That's what I meant.
I am very proud. I'm a proud boy of my due diligence about peanuts, very specifically.
Peanuts also sounds a lot like penis. It's been hard not to. We've been talking about.
Yeah, we got to say it slower. That's one that we should really slow down. Peanuts and enunciate.
Can I see that poster again?
Yeah, let me just pull that up for you. This
is
not
micro
AI,
slot?
by the way. This is handmade. It's handmade, baby. Handmade.
Did you use paint.net? I'm actually really good at paint.net.
I got a Photoshop sub from a friend, so I use it. This is premium Photoshop work. It's actually the same peanut shells, actually, like 4 or 5 times.
No, we all saw that immediately.
Well, so that's like a little Easter egg for my peanut heads out there.
No, wait. They're mistakes.
Those are the ones that like they want to know the truth. But listen, I'll make a documentary when I go there in person, and I'll show you the truth. Couple other things before we begin. I do want to say I did something very brave today. It's kind of difficult for me to talk about. I don't want to seem like I'm virtue signaling. I don't want any of you looking right at you, my little mistakes. I don't want any of you to think that I'm better than you or that I think I'm better than you.
The cashew signaling.
But I made a Substack in the year of our Lord 2026, macashton.substack.com. If you want to go there, that is the place where I'm going to put all my writing updates and stuff about creative shit that we're doing. I'll probably post Sam Soup videos and things there too, looking for comments. It's fun. It's free. It's the easiest way for me to communicate. So if you like my writing, if you like this comedy, please go check it out. This
is some sort of a pancake-based web portal.
I kind of wish it was. Actually, we could make it. We could have pancakes on the Substack. The first Substack about stacks. Getting stacked. Eating stacks.
What if we vibe coded a shitty clone of Substack just for us?
Just pancake ratings.
It's pancake. Yeah, I mean, you can have big ideas. You can write them down. You can build community, but it's strictly pancake based.
Substack, go beneath the dough. Go beneath the batter. Substack, go beneath the batter.
Yeah, that feels good.
That's really nice. Oh, I like that.
Sometimes I like to lift the batter up. I like to tuck something in there. Maybe a chocolate chip. Maybe a little peanut butter.
Put air in it. You could put anything in batter. Anything could be
maybe
a pancake.
Brazil nut. No, I'm just kidding. Fucking Brazil nuts are the worst.
Those are huge. That would make some lumpy pancakes.
Could you imagine a pancake with like 12 Brazil nuts in it? That tickles me.
Actually, I feel like that's somebody's thing. Okay, and then the last thing, you'll like this one. I went and rewatched Superman, and I wanted to give you an update on my ranking. But before I did that, I wanted to show you a clip. This is like, if I get one clip to convince you that this belongs in S tier, this is it.
Tell me where the dog came from. Even if I watch it, I want to know now. Spoil it.
Where the dog came from? It came from his and I'll bleep that out. It came from his came from. She was out drunk.
Where'd she come from?
Planets, and she dropped her dog off, and so he said it was kind of a foster situation.
Wait, he had a sister that didn't get launched to the soul?
We haven't got there yet. That movie's coming out this summer. She just sort of shows up at the end and says, "Hey, bitch, where's my dog?" It's not a joke.
Wait, how did he get the dog before she showed up?
He didn't have it. It's her dog. He's in this movie. He's watching the dog for her.
But that's before she shows up, because she shows up at the end.
Yeah. So like,
then how is he watching? Where'd the dog come from?
He just has it.
I feel like you're not answering where the dog. Stop saying he just has it. Where does the fucking dog come from? If you say he just has the dog again, where does the dog go? Do you not understand what I'm asking?
This clip will answer that, because this is about the dog. Let's just. Superman music that's not copyrighted because I made it with my mouth.
Hello, my little podcast host.
That's so loud.
Who's this guy?
You are getting sleepy.
This is the guy that killed you.
I don't feel very good, man.
I like this guy. This is Hans Berger. He did a murder to you.
Take a little nappy nap. It's going to be fine. Sleep.
You stupid. At least if Sam Soup. Why? Why am I sleeping? Oh no. Oh. Hello. Oh yeah. Do it and you're cool. Do it and you're cool. Do it and you're cool. Take that, Samsuit. Boom, boom, boom. That's my favorite part.
Hello. Review everything. It's me. I'm back.
Wait, am I review everything, or are you talking to potential
I
viewers or
address
listeners?
the entire podcast audience when I come on.
Oh, okay. How are you?
I'm
What's
sort
new?
of a fan favorite now. I don't know if you've seen our clips have lots of views.
I don't think so. I think all puppet-based content doesn't perform very well.
It performs. It performs very well.
Though? Does it though?
Do you want to do a spooky lightning round or no, or what, huh?
Oh man, we haven't done a lightning round forever. Yeah.
Yes, one
What's
second.
the topic? Wait.
Just one
Is it
second.
Superman based? Yeah. Fuck you.
No, I heard that you are doing financial purchases today, so it's a financial lightning round.
Okay. You promise that Spider-Man, or not Superman's not part of it?
I promise, no Superman. I promise.
Nope. Okay.
Are you ready for Dr. Hans Berger's very spooky lightning round? It's spooky
And I
because of potential monetary waste, not spooky in the traditional sense of spooky.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm super ready.
Warning! With the current state of the economy, financial spookiness is almost the most spookiest thing of all.
Oh, man.
Okay, first up, we have investing in AI.
Looking at his dopey fucking face, I don't even have the energy to yell, "Zero!"
Ooh, it's a
Lightning
fat zero!
round!
Oh, I haven't heard Conor yell zero in a long time. See, when I come on the podcast, it gets better.
Sam Altman's such a
It's
con.
better.
Go watch his stupid intro for like whatever his clone of location based share. Like, he's fucking sucks. It's a dumb timeline.
Yeah,
What a
no,
dumb
yeah,
cunt.
I tend to agree. We have puppets coming in and murdering people. I mean, I like that part. The fact that it's legal is especially great. It is very legal.
Oh, you know what's spooky? AI telling kids to KYS themselves.
Oh, yeah, moving on.
So that's pretty.
$60
okay.
Squidward Crocs.
Huh.
What kind of investment do we think? Look at that. I mean, the high fidelity. That's a good product.
Was this MSRP? Was this a limited run? Was this an X collab with
They are
Squidward?
available now.
They are.
Yes. Probably limited. Maybe a commodity in a future life.
That's not what a commodity is. Like a commodity corn. Like
I require your ranking.
Well, I'm trying to explain what you use the word commodity incorrectly. Like it would be an asset or like a rare asset, I think is what you were speaking to. A commodity is something that is generally available and is uniform at a very high level. Like if we talk about corn again, so lightning rankings can only be 0 or 10. Those are the rules that I created. And so
Yes.
it's a 0.
0.
0.
Paying
Ooh.
someone $1,400 to fix your garage door rather than fucking with the brake spring.
Easy lightning round. Don't touch those springs. The amount of potential kinetic energy in those has one exploded in my house. It was
What
terrifying. I thought a bomb went off. Nothing. It broke in. It stayed like it just broke in itself. It didn't like break in a way that it forced it outwards. It forced it this way. Don't mess with those. Easy 10. Pay someone.
Nice.
Don't get on a ladder
Pay
either.
somebody. Don't fuck with the big springs. They're very scary.
Never get on a ladder more than 4 feet.
Oh, I don't know how that got in here. I think the shells are out there as well. As much as what I do to your co-host, I just think that's important.
Wait, you're on the side of we don't actually know if Texas Longhorn Steakhouse still has peanuts on the ground, Hans?
Yes.
Shoot yourself. KYS. Right now.
Moving on.
Shoot.
Spending a bunch of time writing books, but never making any money.
Oh, easy lightning ranking. 10 seems very fulfilling. Good structure. It makes you more intelligent. I'm sure the process is hard but rewarding. No, I'm a big fan of that.
Overruled lightning ranking 0! Finally,
Uh-oh.
final one. This is the last one.
Mhm.
We're going into it. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Is it the potential reboot of Firefly? Because
Elder
Jane.
care.
Oh my god. It's lightning ranking 0 for sure. This I had to work in when I was in a startup. I had to spend a fair amount of time in assisted and independent living and rehab. The smell never comes off your clothes. I actually threw my clothes out each time I went in.
That does sound horrible. Lightning ranking 0, is that correct?
Sometimes, like I was just in there debugging Bluetooth, and you would just hear wailing, just multiple people screaming.
Sounds horrifying.
That's spooky. That's spooky.
That's very spooky. It's the spookiest thing of
Yeah.
all. Getting older,
Ye-
we're all gonna die. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
not me. I'm immortal. But some people are going to die.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh,
Some people.
Oh man, I wish he stayed down.
Same, right? Like, we could do this podcast and he could never come back. But unfortunately, my time is short. The spell that keeps me alive, I must leave.
No, what is the spell?
It's a very secret spell. It goes wooga 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 wooga.
Oh, you can't. No. Hey, Hans, that turns out that's really racist.
Uh-oh. Cancelled.
Yep, just like those kangaroos. Bye, Hans. He's good people. Oh, he's good puppet. He's good puppets. He's good Popeye. He's good Popeye. Spinach.
What are you talking about, man? Why is there an elder care slide on?
We talked about Sam Altman. We
Who's
did me and Hans.
I have a splitting headache. Who the fuck is Hans?
Wait, why did you need Superman to make you sleepy if you got shot?
I got shot? Last thing I remember is I was going to show you a sweet Superman clip that explained everything about the dog. Now I'm
check
hearing
your
there's
zipper.
an elder care slide.
Check your zipper. Make sure it's still up. Hans was spent a lot of time down there.
I'm wearing sweats. We're fine.
Oh no.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. It's been a weird day in here. Today we're doing things that seemed like a good purchase at the time. And do you want to go first or second with your item? We tried to get back into the golden age of doing actual physical items this time around.
I'll go first because I care so little for this stupid fucking item that I want to be done with it, but it actually fits the criteria as much as it's just incredibly boring and frustrating.
Okay.
And
All right,
that
let's do it.
is this dumb media streamer I got from Walmart because it claims to have Chromecast. And all I wanted to do was to watch big booty ladies on Peloton ride bikes with me with loud music happening. That's all I fucking wanted. And my least favorite thing in the world is spending extra time trying to get that to work in the moment, as well as no, you know what? I like figuring out problems. Here's my fucking problem. Chromecast, screencast, whatever you want to call it. Completely broken fucking ecosystem. It used to be fairly open. I'm sure there's decent technical reasons why it doesn't function anymore. But I'm getting ahead of myself. And so, did I lay out the premise?
Quick cue, just even right now. Was this hooked up to
Yeah.
your shitty TV that we previously talked about? Is this tech fuckery on top of existing tech fuckery?
It's a different shitty TV.
Okay, all right, good to know.
Actually, this TV is not as shitty because it doesn't have like robust internet connectivity. It was back when you just had like a Netflix app. There wasn't ads and stuff like that, or
Okay,
constant firmware updates. So yeah, the goal was Peloton to Spotify, and it's not easy. And so here, my solution was audio. Man, this was so annoying. So it was going to be analog audio to a analog to light converter that went into the audio input on the TV, optical, not light, but it uses light. So hey, fuck you, Akshay. Fuck you if you thought in your head.
Like, Akshay was warming up their fingers to comment about that too. I know that was true.
You got hot, stubby little fingers. And then to TV. And then once it's at TV, then I could stream. And so that solves Sonos, because not all very few Sonos devices can actually directly take an analog input. So that solved that. And all I need to do was Chromecast. But you know what? This stupid thing, even though it's Chromecast certified, doesn't have the full Chromecast stack. They each have their own fucking implementations of the protocol. And so I had already bought a device that had screencast and did not work. And I was like, okay, I only spent $20 on that. And so this was 40. And I was like, I'll spend 40. I can get it this evening. And I did. And this fucking thing because of Peloton's implementation and then the half-ass implementation on this Walmart one, because it's only like half Google approved, it doesn't work. The only way it might work is buying the $100 device from Google that you used to be able to get $20 everywhere, and you still can on eBay, and it still works fantastic. And so I gave up on the whole fucking thing. This is dead to me. I'm not even going to try to electronic recycle it. I want it to live in the earth forever.
So you're just going to bury it in the backyard. Wow. Okay. Couple of quick cues. So screen casting on this device didn't work at all.
No.
Wow. Does the Peloton app, like, it doesn't have like screen mirroring features or anything like that? You have to get a third party thing to do it?
No, it does. It just has a implementation that isn't guaranteed with every piece of hardware. And the only hardware that supposedly works, even though I found articles saying both of the solutions I tried, like, I do my due diligence. Like, I do not buy electronics without being very confident that they solved whatever I'm going to be doing. So for me to have to buy it twice and I spent over 8 fucking hours debugging, sideloading things onto Peloton. Yeah, man. One of the most frustrating experiences in my life. And so now my solution is I have a Sonos Move. And so that's Bluetooth. And so then you can link Sonos speakers together. And so I Bluetooth to the Move, but because Sonos fucked up their ecosystem and their app doesn't work and it doesn't group things anymore, the only way I've found it to consistently work is I take the Move and I sync it with Bluetooth if it has a battery, and if I've forgotten it's dead, and then I'm fucking angry because I can't even do that. And I have to take it and I have to tap it on each of the other 3 Sonos speakers to group them. And that is my current workflow for just getting some tunes on. Just try. All I want to do
is absolutely miserable.
All I want to do is put on Dennis's Red Hot Chili Pepper yoga and sit there and watch it and cry. I don't even want to do yoga.
I just want to listen to Dennis tell me that it's okay to make decisions for my body, and like, you know, he makes suggestions. And,
you haven't done anything with Dennis. He's changed. No, he's actually changed his whole approach. He makes decisions and he makes the right ones for you. And he grew out his hair again. He moved back to Miami and he's back doing a lot of coke.
God damn it, Dennis. I knew he was a secret cokehead the whole time.
Yeah, he tried to transition to dad mode. It wasn't him. It didn't take.
Yeah, cocaine yoga is what I think that's going to be hot. I think as the world starts to burn, we're all going to get a little bit more into cocaine yoga. Yeah, it gets your heart rate up. Give me some rankings on this item.
Yeah, man. Let's start at the end, and it's a fucking F. One of the most frustrating things that has happened. I have a very easy life. Here's my rubric. We're going right back to tech company fuckery. And so, first category, consistent. Sorry, that's not the category. I'm trying to be consistent. I said that with an emphasis that made it sound like it was a category. Clever. Is this clever? No, 0, not clever. It used to be clever. It used to generally work, and now it doesn't. And so, again, I don't want to talk to the Screencast Consortium because I'm sure they're not like our cool friends over at the consortium. No, sir. They are like the Department of War. They are chuckle fuck jock ass dickholes. They are not cool, chill, empathetic, curious, inclusive people like the USB Consortium who's just trying to solve real problems for real people. And so this is a 0 because you solved it and you made it even worse. Impact to me, 8. Anything that adds overhead to me exercising is such an inhibitor to me actually doing it. And so if I have to fuck around with screencasting for 15 minutes, I'm not going to do it. And so that's an 8. That's awful. Assumed ROI, it's negative. There's no return on investment because I'm getting nothing from it and I've had to spend $70. And so
anything it's costing you now.
That's what I said. Yeah. So that's a 0.
Yeah.
That's an F. That's an F. Easy F.
Easy F tier. I'm fine with it. Like, look, I love maybe one day we can revisit my little USB and put it in F tier as well because I still haven't found a use for it. But
no, see that look, legacy protocols, legacy connections, they're there for a reason. The USB Consortium doesn't want to have to support USB micro for the next 100 years. And they actually have a very thoughtful, diligently planned exit. It's just right now you cannot do that. There's a lot of commodity hardware out there. Commodity, if we were to go back to our conversation earlier, commodity is something that's plentiful of, it's very generalized, and that's just the situation we're in.
Weird,
unlike these chuckle, you know what? I'm going to reach out to the product manager of Google Cast, and I'm going to start my 2-page letter with, I don't fucking trust you.
coming back. Fucking trust.
Only got one joke.
I would love to read letters from Conor from work to various product companies that start with "I don't trust you." If you could write those letters and then we'll read them live on pod. I would love that. So this is an F tier.
Dude, what if? Hey, is there space? Is there guest space on your Substack for me to ghost write real letters to real people on LinkedIn using a pseudonym, and then not only do we get our voice out there, maybe we get a response.
Yeah, no, 100%. Anytime you want to do that, I will post it. Because I promised on that Substack, I was like, I'll only post interesting shit, and that's interesting to me. I didn't say interesting to who.
We'll do the PowerPoint at the end.
Okay.
All four together. We'll move them as a way to end the podcast.
Yeah, I like that because people did say they wanted more tier list content. They were upset. I was like, didn't know that you actually existed as people who like watching us move things on the tier list. I thought that was just me.
Who was that? We'll bleep it.
It was my friend at work, Brian. He watched the Sam Soup clip and then went back and was like, I'm still waiting for more tier list content. And I was like, shit, okay.
I mean, it is pretty visually appealing. I feel like we had an aesthetic. Hey, thanks, Brian. Thanks for your feedback. I thought you were one of our family members, which we don't count you.
No,
you're not even little mistakes. You're little nothings.
From my work, it's weird.
I see. Well, hopefully the USB consortium.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Which one are you doing first?
I am doing. Let me reach over because we're doing physical items. It's a little bit controversial. You ready? You ready to get shock jockey in here? You ready to shock the people? It's a Kanye West record.
We are blurring that out. That's us. That's not the record. You have the OG one that actually showed it.
This is what it looks like. It's just pixelated sex. There's also I think there's like a lot of artwork. I think I can actually swap that artwork out on the front, but I left that one on there because I liked it for obvious.
I swear there was one that was unpixelated. Is the unpixelated one in there? Find it. That's good content. I think there's an unpixelated version of it, and he's got a micro penis. That's why they pixelated it.
Let's find out. Okay, so it looks like there's a bunch of them.
A micro USB penis. Ooh, I'm gonna put that in my notebook.
We got this.
Okay.
We got one of these. We got this.
I don't remember seeing any of these.
And none of these are the unpixelated version. I don't know if there is an unpixelated version in here.
Let's find out real quick.
Oh, hey, you know what? Holy shit, there's a receipt in here for how much I bought this for. So that's actually going to factor into this.
How much was it?
Put all this shit back in here. We'll leave those out for now. So, okay, this is a Kanye West record. I do want to start at the top and be like, yeah, Kanye West is a mess and anti-Semitic and a bit racist and has been pretty horrible. But back when I bought this record, this was one of the most important records of the 20s for me. This album is maybe one of the albums I've listened to the most in my entire life. And I bought it on vinyl because I was like, there's never going to be a time I don't want to listen to this. And boy, howdy was I wrong. It's one of the first vinyls I bought when I had a record player. It's like I said, I thought it was one of the best albums of all time. Before events came. So this is what this item essentially comes down to is I have trouble separating art from artists. And obviously I think this has gotten more tricky lately because we've just started finding out like horrible shit about everybody. Or, we were talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers earlier. I mean, Anthony Kiedis just wrote about having sex with a 16-year-old in a book and then won a bunch of awards for it. And then they kept letting that pedophile make music. Yeah. So this is where I think the separation lies for me. Like, I don't expect musicians to be perfect, and they can be fucked up and be bad parents and like all these other things as long as they're not doing things that are like actively causing harm to lots of people. I think that a lot of really good musicians are really shitty people, like to other people. I think the difference is that
it's a really weird industry and like lifestyle, like touring, and I'm sure you could do it.
It's encouraged, and I think it's all about personal lines, right? And where it starts to bother you. Because I think if we expected every musician to be saints, we'd have some boring fucking music. Like that's what?
Yeah, no, I agree. Like a little bit of heroin has helped the creative arts a lot.
Yeah, and plus, like, I'll be honest, I think some of the best albums are when artists end up getting sober and writing music as part of that process. Like Ozzy Osbourne coming back, his last 2 albums before he passed away were rock solid and ripped. They were awesome. And like, they were really good. If you have not listened to Patient Number 9, I highly recommend it. It's one of the best Ozzy Osbourne solo albums there is. It's consistent all the way through.
I'm not an Ozzy Osbourne. I'm Not
But,
my
hey,
music, not my monkeys, not my
Hey,
circus.
some mistakes might be. There might be some Oz heads out there. So Kanye West, I don't even think I know the full extent of everything with Kanye West. Just know that he like compared himself to Hitler, said he loved Hitler a lot, and generally, like I do kind of draw lines at supporting genocide in any way. Like, and that has made it really hard to listen to his music. And by really hard, I mean I haven't. I haven't done it. And he's come out and apologized about it, and I was like, oh, great. But he's done that like 5 or 6 times at this point, and then gone off his meds and done crazy shit again. So
Wait, hold on. Let me push on this one.
yeah,
White guy, no brain industries, no bipolar, medium shitty, okay. Black man, bipolar, TBI, systemic racism, not okay.
yeah. To me, it's more about the Hitler thing. Like I think it doesn't matter if anybody's saying they love Hitler. Like that's the point where I'm like, I can't do it.
I think he was pretty normal till his mom died.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
mean,
not saying any of it's
I
right.
think
Like,
we both watched a really long video podcast about Kanye West. Am I making this up, or was that me?
no, I shared it with you. Yeah, that was the Black Media Critic. Yeah.
Yeah, like all about his heel turn, but then it just got worse after that. I feel like it's just continually gotten worse and worse. And then like he got kind of involved in the Trump administration and all sorts of shit, and like that just makes it hard for me.
Well, and his music has sucked since
that is what I've heard, so that also helps that he hasn't been making good music. But this album for me meant a lot, and some of the songs like still hit for me in a big way. And so that's where the interesting part about this vinyl comes in. I've already paid for it. I paid for it a long time ago, so he's not going to get any royalties on it. It's not like I'm spreading the music anywhere. It's literally just for my own listening pleasure. So the question is, can I get over my own stuff and actually listen to it? And I don't think I can.
So I think, and we were talking about this earlier, you had said when you came to that decision on the pod, because you were going to wait until it was here. And if you ultimately came to the decision that this is not something that you can listen to, and you don't want it to find more monetary gain, even if it is yours, that you would snap it in half right now.
Not doing that.
Make it why? Make it
real. He might come around someday. It's not
fucking fickle.
No, I'm not gonna snap it in half. I do find it hard to listen to. I do believe that maybe one day it's gonna be possible to listen to it again. Like maybe
honestly, that wasn't my favorite album. I think it's technically one of the best ones, and I enjoy a lot of the bops on it. But also, like, yeah, it has taken a lot of the pleasure from wanting to listen to Kanye, and I think I've done whatever I can to minimize his like him getting into my algos. Like, I'm with you. I don't as much as like I'd like to think I can separate it. It affects the medium for me, and so yeah, I don't really fuck with it anymore.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one. And separating art for like, I feel like there are a lot of people who say separate the art from the artist, and I think I can do that in some senses. Like I said, I don't need my artists to be role models, but it's and I do think we put like artists on too much of a pedestal and expect them to be like to virtue signal all the time exactly perfectly, and I don't love that. But this one is a pretty egregious case. But
I think it's also one of those that changes like the more time is introduced, right? So a perfect example is that you're actually a huge fan of Hitler's paintings. You have a number of them throughout your house. But that's been 70, 80 years, 100 years,
yeah,
80 years, 80 to 90
my
years.
Grandfather
and
who survived concentration camps. I mean, he's dead.
Exactly. So this is something that you can look at the art and separate it because your lived experience is very different than, say, your grandfather. And I appreciate that about you.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I like the paintings. But here's my rubric. Was this a good record? For me, 10 out of 10. Was in my top 5 records of the 2010s.
It's a bop.
Yeah. Is Kanye a bad person? I'd put 8 out of 10. Lots of Nazi stuff, lots of racism, but also pretty mentally ill, which I think takes a few points off. I think we give some points back because of him having pretty severe bipolar and TBI.
Those aren't real diseases. Those aren't
you
real.
say they aren't real diseases?
I mean, bipolar isn't. That's made up. But TBI is. I don't know if that's proven. That's something he just came out of the woodwork, right?
Well, I mean, he got in that huge, horrible car accident where he had to have his jaw wired shut, and I think that was part of it. But Does Kanye profit off this? 10 out of 10. He doesn't. Passing it on, I almost feel like passing on the tape from The Ring, where if I pass it on to somebody else, then Kanye might pop up in their life. So it's better to keep it so that the curse is on me. Can I listen to this without guilt? I said 5 out of 10 because I can't right now. I might be able to someday, but I still really struggle with it. So I'm putting it in
what if
C or D
a song has a song come on? I know you're more purposeful with your playlist, so not as much algo, but has a Mr. West song. Oh man, I really like that album too. I find it easier too so the albums that maybe this is it for me. So I am less affected by the albums that he did early on before this stuff happened. To me, it's almost time bound. I know that maybe it's the same time thing in, your appreciation of Hitler painting. But for me is that I really like not Graduation blows actually. Fuck Graduation. Late Registration. That's my bop. Super poppy, I know, but
interesting. I don't.
My favorite Kanye West song.
Well,
Gone featuring Consequences.
There are no songs that pop up for me because I have blocked him on the Spotify algorithm. I've said don't play this artist.
I have to, yeah.
So it won't play. Like the only time it would come up would be like my old playlist, but I think I actually removed him from all of them. I went back and digitally removed him. I will say, thinking of this album, the song Monster, which features Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj, now looks a lot worse. Because now it's like kind of 3 monsters. Nicki Minaj has gone off the deep end. Jay-Z was hanging out with P. Diddy. It's not looking good for the crew of that song. It's looking pretty bad.
I thought that was, this is a whole thing to itself that I actually listened to people talk about. But just like as a layman, I think Nicki Minaj had one trick, and she had a deep voice thing and some cadence work. I never thought she was that talented. I've never really gotten Jay-Z. I think that's just because I'm not a hip hop head, but I never really understood the appeal to Jay-Z. So yeah, I don't think a lot is lost there. And yeah, I think you're right. I think that's a fucking Epstein Island of a song, and
yeah,
we're better off not having it. Now I think that Here to the Asshole song, I like that song still. If that came on, I'd probably listen to it. Just that piano.
Runaway?
Runaway, yeah.
Yeah, Runaway is one that comes up in my brain sometimes. But okay, so actually talking through this, I was going to put it in C tier. I want to put it in D tier because actually it's just taking up space. If I can't listen to it, and if somebody sees it, I feel like it starts a conversation. It's taking up space, and maybe I should pass it on like The Ring to somebody else. It is worth quite a lot of money. That's something I found out today. I bought it for $51.
It's just the vanilla version.
No, this is the original pressing. So this is
Okay.
This is from it was $51 back in the day because it's a triple LP, and it's stupid vinyl value. It's worth I think $400, something around there. Maybe I should pass it on, but yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in D tier unless you want to fight me on it.
No, I think you're essentially a Nazi sympathizer. An 8, yeah, I think you're the bad guy. I'd put you an F for this.
Okay, all right, that's fair. This is how I go down. I go down right here. What's your second item?
My second item, it's not tech fuckery, because this is from a smaller company that I think is pretty cool. And I think the thing itself is pretty cool. And so it is a computer case. It's got a good rattle to it. And we'll get into that. It's a micro ATX. So yeah, that's it. There. So what's cool about it is that it's from a company called Teenage Engineering. They make a bunch of goofy things, mostly music oriented. People, especially in music electronics and in producing and beat making, generally have very, very strong feelings about Teenage Engineering, both good and bad. And so they seem like a company that is kind of a dream job. Like they're at a place where they can make stuff that they want to make sometimes. And the other really cool thing about them is, and it will attach to this, is that they make super premium things that they have 2 different beat machines that are over $1,800, just standalone Groovebox or 4 digital 4-track machines. They have a recorder that is like $1,200, and all it does is it's like a voice recorder, and it has really cool mechanics and good feeling to it, and some quirky little things that it does. But they also make super approachable stuff. They have a whole line of synths that are just PCBs, and you can actually 3D print. They have the designs and they share them. A printed circuit board, so it's just like the inside of an electronic, and they give you the design to build a case for it, so you don't even have to buy a case, and they're each like between 20 and 90 bucks, and you can string them all together. So it's not like they only cater to one side of the market. And so this one is neat because it's a flat. The idea was that they could make a mass computer case that is kind of DIY, and what was cool is that it was shipped flat. And so it didn't have to take a lot of room. And it came in a bunch of aluminum panels, and you had to kind of bend them according to the instructions and then fit everything in. I got it on sale for 99 bucks. And so for actual, like compared to PC cases, that's pretty good. It took forever to build. It was way more
I think I
kludgy than
remember you building this. I remember the pain you were going through as you built it.
Opening up multiple times because things were rattling and not fitting right. But when I look at it, like aesthetically, it's pretty fucking cool. Like, look at this. It's even, like the button is cool. It's like an old timey like switch. You just do that and it pops back down. If I fix this thing, then it's pretty solid.
And it works?
And so it generally works. You pretty much get one chance at the bends. And so there was one where I was moving a little bit too fast and I bent it the wrong way, and I had one more chance. And if you ever like have done something like aluminum where it kind of starts to turn white and gets brittle. And so if I had to do it one more time, it definitely would have broke, but I got away with it. And so it's definitely not something you rush through. I still think they sell them in other colors. Yeah, so I thought it was kooky. I don't know. Have any questions? Otherwise, I'll give you my rubric.
Has it got any good games on it?
No, I just kind of built it for.
On that bad boy?
I just kind of built it for fun when I was off work. I don't even turn it on. It was sitting in a garbage bag in my closet.
What? What's it for then?
I told you it was a fun thing to build and to install the OS and.
Yeah. Okay. But it doesn't have any games on it though.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't have a graphics card either.
You can get like Snake on there.
I get Snake on there for sure.
Really cool. And I do like small build projects like that, so I could see it being satisfying. I do have one question that I haven't asked in a while. How would it help you in a snowstorm? Something I haven't really thought about ever, but if I was in a snowstorm and I just had this little teenage engineering thing with me, say like I was driving my car to get more malt balls in a snowstorm and it crashes off the road and I'm freezing and all I have is this in the back seat.
I'm trying to give you something good. Here's the problem. Your car doesn't probably have 120 volt, so you're not turning it on. It is a little rickety, and so like even if you were to grab it by then I'm thinking about, can I smack a rabbit with it? But I think you try to smack it a couple times and this thing is probably falling apart.
Maybe those blades could grind up the rabbit for you, get a little bit of ground rabbit meat in there.
Could you?
The fan blades?
Okay. Hold on. I do think the fans would be 12 volt. And so you could get the fans running. Maybe it would help keep you a little bit more comfortable at night if you crack the window and then you put a fan in and then you put a blanket. You get some air circulation, because even if it's cold, you're going to get a lot of condensation, and then that liquid's going to freeze. And when it does that, it is going to build a layer of ice that will keep moving in, will keep growing. And so, yeah, that is a great use. I think that would make you slightly more comfortable and would possibly keep your vehicle from freezing over and creating a living ice cube that you would die in.
Fuck yeah. That's the best answer we've had to this question so far. All right.
Yeah.
I'm in. That moves it up from wherever it was for me. What's your ranking?
Wait, I have another one. See if this hits you. So we get the fan going. Okay. You're real bored. Yeah. You want to see, what if you put your wiener in it? How bad would it hurt?
I mean, I'm going to die, right? So like, I'm thinking this might be my last chance.
Yeah.
I've never entered the cyberverse, and this seems like the time to, right?
You ever stick your hand in a ceiling fan? I used to do that when I was a kid.
Ooh, never in a ceiling fan. I did stick it in like those little hand fans that I had, but I'm also the kid who tried to tie up his horse to an outlet with a metal chain and nearly killed himself.
Did you say you had a horse?
I had a little plastic toy horse with a metal chain when I was about 2 years old. I was living in an apartment with my mom. And my mom was in the kitchen, and she said she looked over and she just saw a black puff of smoke because I had tried to tie my horse up to the outlet. And I can sort of remember the feeling of like, well, that seems like a place this chain would go. Putting it in and then like lights out and then getting a black thumb. Like my entire thumb turned black and got singed because and I'll tell you this, I've had healthy respect for plugs ever since then. So
yeah, you don't want to fuck with electricity.
that's evolution
I mean,
right there.
120 volts. That's not that bad. We had a lamp that didn't function, and as a game, when our parents weren't around, we used to just stick our fingers in it and shock ourselves. It was a blue.
Childhood used to hit different,
It was a blue airplane lamp. Yeah, good lamp. Maybe that's where it started. Huh.
Okay, so this would maybe stop the ice from coming in, and also maybe fuck it.
No, hold on. So just there's not going to be any pleasure. It's just like you're looking at it. You're looking at something to do.
Don't you tell me what I'm going to feel. I might feel. I might.
That's
I might
fair.
Enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you're just looking to feel anything, maybe you're numb emotionally, physically, because it's cold.
I just want to feel something. I want to pretend I'm in the last scene of Predator, and Arnold's telling me get to the chopper, but it's all sexy like, and the me is my penis, and it's going into the fan.
What are you talking
get
about?
Get to the chopper, and that's the sound it makes when it goes in.
So in this alternate version, instead of getting onto the chopper and getting away from the alien, Arnold puts, and I don't even know how he would do this. This like maybe some sort of like one of those pull-ups that you do kind of flat because your core is so strong, and he just puts his ding dong in the rotor.
Swings his legs up and stops himself before his legs hit. And then the blade just stops and Careless Whisper starts playing.
You know what? Let's keep going with this for a while. Do you have any sort of like logical empathy? And maybe this is just something you're into. I've heard about people wanting to fuck cars, and I've tried to think about find something.
This is real,
yeah.
This is real. You've heard of people that want to fuck cars, okay?
Yeah, and not like logistically like a tailpipe. Like these are people that have like they want to fuck a car.
Was this pre or post Cars, the movie?
Pre and post.
Okay, I have more empathy post because the animators
you fuck Lightning McQueen
pretty horny. They gave one of the cars a tramp stamp. Right? There's a joke in that movie about a car having a tramp stamp and Owen Wilson's car getting excited when he sees it.
As a little kid, was the little lady car with the tramp stamp? Did it kind of?
I mean, come on.
We've talked about this on this. We've talked about this on this, and you didn't bring up the car.
We talked about Jessica Rabbit, forgetting that she was not an actual rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I just got flushed. Okay, here's my rubric. Just Jessica Rabbit.
Short answer: I do have empathy for people who want to fuck cars, but it's not much.
You're a good person. I said logical. So I did have this in a tech company fuckery, but that's wrong because this is a small company of like, I don't know, Swedes with beards. And so I don't consider them part of the general shitification of everything in tech and tech platforms.
Fuckery, maybe?
Bespoke not even really
Bespokery.
So clever. I gave this one a 6 because it's cool, but I think this is kind of in the category of teenage engineering of like being too cute for their own good, which is I think very teenage engineering. Impact to me, I put it as a 5, mostly just because it was a fun project, and the 5 is because it was both frustrating and fun, and at points I thought I wasn't going to be able to use it. Actually, now that I think about it, I had to make several purchases more than once to get this thing to fit because it doesn't quite, you know what, now that I think about it. So I'm going to change my ROI. I had it at 3. I'm going to put it as a 1 because now that I remember, I had to buy like specific fans. And so now I have duplicate fans I don't need. Yeah. And so
on a snowstorm, we've got companionship.
I'm going to have to double check. I'm going to have to double check the 12 volt thing because we might have to change the score. So this is a C or D for me. Do you have a strong opinion? Like D, E, F? Do we have an E? No, it goes D, F, right?
No, I would keep it at
C
tier, and
I want to say C.
Because of the snowstorm answer is what bumps it up to C from D. It was pretty useful, and so I like it.
It's pretty. I don't know if it's. I think it's the exact color code.
Flush now. I'm just thinking of what would happen if
we
got caught together.
Yeah.
Just showing it straight up. We got to blur that. That. He's really getting in the fan.
I'm just moving it so you can see.
For the people at home that can't see it, he's very lewd with this PC he's got here.
Actually, I have a better fan I could put on. It's exact like Half-Life 3, or not Half-Life 3, that's not real. Half-Life Color Orange, though, which I think is neat.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, a C. You got another one, right?
Sorry,
do it, and then we'll show the PowerPoint. You have another item, right?
Yeah, I do have one more item.
Pump us for your item.
I'm downloading a sound file that's relevant. One moment, please.
When is Survivor on?
Survivor's not on until 8, but we watched it the next day because of commercials.
Mm.
It found out it's way shorter without commercials. Okay, so my next item, another physical one, is this.
Mm.
Some might look at it and just say it's round, and they'd be correct. It is a circle. It is also a chirp roller. You can see it's got a nice little groove here for your spine, and what you do is you lay over this thing, and it cracks the shit out of your back in a way that feels really good and gentle. There's rules and guidelines to like don't do certain things, but then you do those things a little bit. And you get
Like a
couple extra
Q-tip.
cracks,
It's
and
a
it feels
Q-tip
really good.
situation.
Yeah, and it was like recommended to me by a family member who's also a chiropractor because, yeah, I know.
We've never talked about chiropractors.
I had a feeling that there would be some. I remember this when we worked together and I went to a chiropractor. Every time I was going to an appointment, you would get very angry and just
Dude,
say,
it's a scam.
no.
It's a scam cult. You don't still go to them, do you?
No.
I consider
but
you an intelligent
okay,
person.
So I will say this for the chiropractor I went to, the bone cracking piece of it, I'm not about. I am about fixing posture. And I think traction did help me fix my posture for a time, which is just where they basically just hold you in good posture positions to help like stretch and
No, I know what
you're not hunching forward.
Hey, motherfucker! I have discs, vertebrae fused in my neck. I know what traction is. You don't have to go to a chiropractor for traction. That's part of normal PT.
Yeah, but they had all the machines there that made it easy.
So do PT
And it was covered by my
people,
insurance.
and they're actually like they have not all
the one
places
I
have
went
them.
to. I've been to PT as well, and they didn't have the same.
No,
kind of
you'd have to go
device.
to a specialist one. Like I know there's different ones and they're big, but don't ever go to a chiropractor again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I was told not to because of the arthritis I have. So I have something called spondyloarthritis, which basically means that
Not according to a doctor. You faker, you poser.
no,
you piece of
I am
shit.
diagnosed with that. I'm diagnosed with that. I don't have ankylosing spondylitis. I do have spondyloarthritis, which is the precursor.
That's that broccoli-related vegetable that looks like math.
Basically, yeah, it's like that. Except
You know what I'm
for
talking about?
imagine the broccoli is your spine, and then the vertebrae of your spine slowly grow little fusions, and then they fuse together. They have little tendrils that become one big giant spine because they want to be happy together. But they say do not go to a chiropractor, especially for your neck, because the neck crack they do can cause those bone spurs to form more readily.
It could also just paralyze you when they do it wrong, which happens. There's a lot.
Yeah. Yep. But so got this thing because I had a foam roller and I'd been using that to pop my back, and I have this spot in the middle of my back that needs to release sometimes, and this thing is very good. And so I actually recorded myself rolling over this so we could get some nice ASMR. I'll play that right now. Okay, so that's actually the sound from Independence Day when they discovered the aliens. And the reason that is because when I recorded it, you couldn't really hear the pops very well. And so I thought I would just do a little joke instead. But it does like in my ears, it sounds like popcorn. It's just like all up and down my spine. It's really good.
But so it's satisfying. But popping doesn't, to my knowledge, actually create any sort of release.
So it's temporary. That's one of my that's in my rubric, but it is sort of a temporary release. But it's a temporary release. I realize I have a video of this as well that I needed to get it to upload so that I could show it. But temporary release, not long term, but I do think it in the middle of the workday, if I go lay over this, it's nice to get an alternate position on my back so that I'm less hunched over. And it generally doesn't feel like it's hurting me. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like $40. And it's a fun party thing where everybody lays over it and sees if they can crack their back.
You should not be
People
doing. You should not be putting. No, you should not be doing this. That's a lie. That isn't. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
people should sign waiver.
People
You should
are
make
like,
people
"What is
sign.
that?" And I'm like, "Trust me, you'll like it." And then they do it. And then the last thing here is this video, which is my dog is scared of it. So this is Alan. He doesn't like it.
It's real big.
Yeah, it's almost as big as he is. Look at that little porker. He's so afraid of it.
Well, so I don't know if he'd fit through it now that he's gotten so fat.
Oh, also look at that face. That is terrifying. Can we enhance that? Oh, it won't let me on the video. It won't let me. I just want to zoom in on that face. That's terrifying. Yeah, so that's it. That's my chirp roller. I like it. It feels really good short term. My rubric makes good back music. 10 out of 10. It pops me like corn, and I really like that. I hop on it almost every day. Feels good. So it feel good. I give it 7 out of 10 because it first does feel good, but relief is fleeting. And then I have a category called long-term damage, and I gave it a NA out of 10 because I don't know.
I
feel like if you look at like research on popping your back, there's not really. I've asked my doctor about this. I'm like, is it bad that I want to pop it so much? And like my rheumatologist would just leave me like, no, that's probably fine. Like it's not really doing harm. If you're doing it all the time, like it might eventually create wear and tear, but it seems like the verdict's kind of out there. So NA.
I have a restore. So I do a fair amount of lower back health yoga and restorative yoga. And so have you done restorative yoga?
I don't know if I've done restorative yoga.
It's like yin. I think it's yin, where you hold a position for a very long time, but it's supported. And so there's a couple of stretches that I want to send you that essentially give you a supported version of that. And you're not on a hard circle. You're in a purposeful position with like a bolster or like a pillow that I think if you give it like a minute and breathing, you would get not like the same immediate result, and then you would get a longer lasting, because actually you would be doing it for like 5 minutes, but it's very comfortable. It's like you could fall asleep, but
Interesting.
So I'll send you.
You got one that would help like my mid to upper back. Like it's kind of like the spot that pops is right in the middle of my back.
Even just laying on a foam, I mean,
foam roller is nice.
Yeah, but yours is so like that. That's a really, for me, depending on
so like,
it's too much of an angle.
You lay flat on it and you just sort of roll it up and down, and you're at an angle, and then it pops it.
I would fold in half. Yeah.
Yeah, like don't do that. That's what they tell you not to do. They tell you not to fully fold over it because that's bad for you.
Can you go inside? Does it do anything if you try to crawl through the middle of it? Can you fit through the middle of it? Where is it?
Alan can, for sure. I don't think I can.
Could we get it over your shoulders? No.
No, my shoulders are too broad. Ooh, this is kind of a fun cosplay item, though. Might bump my ranking up a little bit.
You do kind of look like a
Fifth Element.
Yeah, I was thinking like a space lawyer. Yeah, Fifth Element was exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Is this good content? Chris? Do you guys like this? Do you like this? If I look at you like this, is this what you want?
You guys want to talk about
my little mistakes over here at like an hour and 15 into the podcast? Is me wearing my chirp roller like a little space lawyer? Is that what you want from me?
Talking about putting your ding dong in a computer fan while stuck in a winter storm? Is this the content you crave, Akshay?
Just fucking computer fans to see me dress up as a space lawyer. Welcome. This is where the fucking meat happens. Cheap. 9 out of 10. It's pretty cheap. Final verdict. B tier.
And I want to speak directly to B. Validated.
Validated. All right.
I keep saying Akshay since I'm not in a work setting, and because you did me so dirty, I assume that's not how you pronounce it. It's probably Akshay. And if I got to know you, that'd be something I'd ask, because I actually think that's pretty important as a basic thing you can do to show respect to people, is to understand how they actually say their name, whether or not they care, and try to remember and do that. So, you piece of shit. Let's do the PowerPoint.
Yeah, bring up the PowerPoint.
Also, Michael says you're not. That one I'll cut, you fucker.
This one's going to be a bitch to cut.
I'm cutting it.
It's going to be even harder when you have to cut in the clip of the Superman thing with our faces. I might have to do that in Premiere.
Am I going to be the dog?
Yeah, I'll cut your face in over the dog. You saw I can do green screen work, clearly.
Clearly.
Look
Is
at
this
that
working?
tier list. Yeah.
Here, all right, people. Hey, Brian, this is for you, bud.
Okay. Show me the sexy teenage engineering box. I believe that one got bumped up into C tier.
Let's see. There you go. That one.
Right next to Survivor and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Even has transparency. That's a classy picture. Here's this shitty non-transparent picture.
Mine has no transparency.
Wait, the chirp got a B?
Yeah. Well, that's where I had it. You're welcome to argue about that.
I think it's too closely related to the
chiropractic.
Yeah, to the idea that you would do that.
Okay.
I don't think it should be a B, man. And you don't even know if it does anything other than the little cracks.
That's a good point. I don't. That's why it had an NA. But when I did the math in my head, the NA was ignored because I put NA.
So this is what we're going to do. Since you've done so much research on peanuts, I'm going to go ahead and put this one in an F for the moment until I have a chance to do my own research on this. I've listened to some...
Why is Superman in B tier? Didn't we have Superman in A tier?
No, it was even a C. I think he somehow got up. Should we change that?
No, we leave it where it is.
We did. No, because I remember, because I pushed you, because somehow your favorite movie in the world ended up lower than Superman, and that just aggravated the living fuck out of me.
That's why it's down. Yep.
But we agreed that was a shared decision by podcast partners. What did we give Kanye? My beautiful
Kanye
dark
goes in
twisted
D tier.
fantasy.
To be clear, this is not Kanye. This is specifically the vinyl.
Okay, Nazi sympathizer. And then
I love how we also went from like hand-drawn icons and beautiful things.
these are
to-
temporary, Brian. Okay, Brian, we'll fix it, Brian.
Oh wait, hold
and then
on, hold on. The chirp roller is not F tier. The
No,
chirp
you didn't
roller
listen to
can't be
me.
an F
You
tier.
ADHD'd out. What I said is that since you're giving me such a hard time on peanuts, that I'm going to go do my own research on the chirp roller, and we cannot get here. We'll leave it out here on the side of F, and I'm going to go do my own research on it.
Put it in between D and F,
D and
at
F.
least, so that we know that it's like it's in limbo.
Okay, it is in limbo.
I don't think my chirp roller is as bad as MH70. Okay, like if we're talking about things that belong in F tier, like if I had to pick between MH70 and chiropractic, I'm letting them practice. Okay,
They're different scales. You can't. None of these can be compared one to one. They have to be
I think
categorical.
That's the whole point of the tier list. I think
No,
it's better
no.
than MH70. I think
No,
it's better
they're
than
all
Cougar Attacks.
All the
I think it's
context
better
is
than LinkedIn.
unique to the conversation, to the point in time, friendship, and discussion that we have. These things aren't being stacked against each other. Otherwise, we'd be using a
This is
tier
where we
list.
fundamentally disagree on the podcast. Is I believe that these things. I believe this is a continuum. I believe that the Bloomin' Onion is just better than everything else because I have principles. God damn it, and that's American excellence at its finest.
So if we had
it deserves to be an S tier.
if we had another appetizer, then that would be the basis of how we rate the Bloomin' Onion, right?
No. This tier list for me. Look, it can mean whatever it wants to you, but for me, this is the limitless spectrum of human existence, like I say, and we have ranked it, and it's all out there. Your flying spirit disc is just better than Buffalo Wild Wings. That's true.
The reason Tony Horton is here is because you find him to be a snack.
It's because P90X meant so much to us. Okay. Now move my chirp roller up to C tier, at least for now, because it deserves to be above Kanye West.
I have to
for
go do
sure.
research. We don't know if there's peanuts on the ground, and we don't know if this is healthy for you.
It's
And
better
being
than
that
your
not
hemorrhoid.
only-
For sure, it's better than your hemorrhoid.
We don't know yet. That's what I'm saying. So not only do you have a chiropractor in the family, and I know there are ties to Scientology.
In chiropractic?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about. You are coming from such an ignorant place. The idea that you would even bring an item.
I guarantee you
Wait-
it's better than MH70. I guarantee you. I'd bet my life
Dude,
it's better than MH70.
We don't even know where MH70 is. They could be living their best lives in Australia somewhere in the outback. We don't.
Is better than Chucky Dreams. Is better than Cougar Attacks. Move it up. At least put a solid D tier. Put it in the solid D tier. You can leave it out and waiting until you've done your research.
I know it's out here.
Okay, all right.
Well, hold on, but
I
further
want you to
out.
come
So,
back to the next pod prepared.
well, yeah, we'll be talking about Scientology, and
With
I'm going to
your
be doing
reasoning
some
for the chirp
research on your family member. That's
Hey.
a pod.
Yeah, we did it. Look at that. We ranked those items.
Give me an affirmation right now, you.
My affirmation is that you really pulled out of the spin when I asked you the snowstorm question. I think that you were in it for a minute, and it was going down just like MH70, and then you found it. You found the secret sauce, and you said, "Yes, I'm gonna lean into this, and I'm gonna talk about Ashton fucking this machine." And then we got somewhere together. We went on a journey, and I appreciated that.
Well, just so you know, I wasn't.
You
So
said yes to the
tailspin.
dress.
You shut your mouth for a second. I do notice that I have a lot more waveform on the podcast. I've been trying to talk less. Here's the thing. You said a tailspin, right?
Yeah.
Great show. Rescue Rangers universe.
Well, I want to see that PC's tailspin, if you know what I mean. But continue.
I think is it Bridget? No, that's the boy. That's the big Australian one that likes the cheese. I mean, they all like cheese, but he really likes the cheese. Like it's like he's doing drugs.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The big, the Rescue Rangers?
I don't know the Rescue Rangers. I mean, I know of them.
Wait, you haven't watched the new one with
No.
Andy Samberg? Oh man, watch that summer camp.
Yeah,
Just
put
so
it
you
on
know,
the list.
For the car, I wasn't spin tailing. I was just giving it some thought that we'll cut out. I wanted to give you an answer. It wasn't until I started thinking about the electronics inside of it that we got there. Okay.
When we found out that it was sexy.
Yeah, that's what I got my
just
electrical
appreciated
engineering
the thought
degree
you
for.
put into it and the content that came out of it.
Oh, that's right. We were doing affirmations.
Yeah.
Here's mine. I had a headache. I wasn't in a good mood, and
Big same.
and I feel better now. I got some social dopamine or serotonin, and so thank you. I appreciate that. You're a good forcing function in a world that doesn't make me want to do a lot of things in it sometimes.
Yeah, thanks, man. I was also had a headache and also in a bad mood, and I also feel better. My
right,
headache
so-
feels legitimately better, which is hilarious for how much we've been screaming on this pod.
Do your head turn with your new angle. Say goodnight to the mistakes, and we'll hit end. Oh, Hans.
Good night, my little mistakes.
Good night, Hans.